Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Gameline NFL. My name is Earl Rush, and along with my partner Larry Abels, we will be predicting 7 games this week. Our other partner Neal Abels is out of town, but he gave his picks to Larry, so we will have everyone's picks today. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
I'm fine, buddy. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm alive. And after that, what more can you say?
It's
I'm
always a
lucky.
good step in the right direction, right?
There you go. I know you're very busy, and I even have a couple things to do today. So let's get straight to the show and forget all the chit chat. Last week was our first week of the new NFL season, and Larry and Neal Abels both records were 4-3. Sports Doctor's record was 3-4, which means Larry and Neal are up a game on me for the first week of the season. So we're going to get straight to the games today. Wow. Okay. All right. First games first, Larry. The Giants versus the Commanders in Washington, D.C., in Landover, Maryland. That's where they're playing. That's the Commanders' home field. Who do you like between the Giants and the Commanders, Larry?
I don't like either one of them. They're both scrub teams. But for the purposes of our show, I'm going to pick the Commanders.
Okay. I usually don't go with the Commanders, but
No.
I usually don't. But it's kind of hard to believe that anybody is sorrier than the Giants. It just seems hard to believe, even though normally in this situation, the Commanders get crunched anyway, no matter who they play. But I'm going to go with the Commanders this week. Who does Neal like?
Neal also like the Commanders, so that's unanimous for all of us.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, that's that one. All right. Next game, Larry, the Chicago Bears versus the Houston Texans in Houston.
I'll start with Neal. Neal took the Texans, so we'll put him down for Texans. And I'm also going to take the Texans because I have more faith in the quarterback that Houston has than the rookie. I think the rookie's going to be okay in Chicago Williams, but right now I think that Stroud is ahead of him. And I think with the receivers he has, they added Stephon Diggs, as well as the guys they had before. I think they had too much offense for the Bears. So give me the Texans.
Well, anybody have any sense would go with the Texans, but I'm going to be crazy today and hope for upset with the Bears. Wow.
That's what we need is a little controversy here.
No, that's just a dumb pick, man. But the Bears can't beat them. But I'm going to pick the Bears anyway. What the heck? Who does Neal like?
Oh, yeah, the Texans as well.
Okay. Yeah. Highly unlikely that the Bears will beat Texans. But I'm going to go for that upset pick. Okay. Cincinnati Bengals versus the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Who do you like, Larry?
I'm going with Kansas City. I think they'll be 2-0, and I think the Bengals will fall to 0-2. This one gave me a little bit of pause because I thought it's a must-win for the Bengals, but just because it's a must-win for them doesn't mean they'll win. Kansas City all the way.
Yeah, I like Kansas City too. Who does Neal like?
Neal also like Kansas City.
Okay, we'll get through this pretty quick today. No chit chat, straight to the point. I like it. The Cleveland Browns versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Wow.
I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns to win this game. I think that Watson is due for a good game. They're probably underdogs here. They haven't looked well, but I think they'll win this week. So I'm going to go with Cleveland.
I'm going to go with the Jaguars. Watson's done. He looks horrible. And I can't believe he robbed the NFL from all that money. The Cleveland ownership pay that man that money. Crazy. I'm going with the Jaguars. What about Neal?
Neal's also going with the Jaguars.
He owns that whole team stuff. Did I say the Larry? Did I say the Buccaneers and the Lions?
You have them on our list, but we haven't picked yet.
Okay, who do you like to see the Buccaneers and the Lions?
I'm going with the Lions all the way. I think they have the better team. I just think they're just a superior team. So, Detroit.
Yeah, I like Detroit as well. What about Neal?
Neal also likes Detroit.
Okay. All right. My phone keeps going out. I'm sorry. Okay. Next game. Cincinnati Bengals versus. We already did the Chiefs. That's the last game we did, right? Okay.
Right.
Hello. The Raiders versus the Ravens. Las Vegas Raiders versus Baltimore Ravens. Who do you like, Larry?
Well, I like one of the Raiders players. My favorite NFL player, Charles Stone III, will be hopefully starting that game. However, I wish him all the best of luck, but I think the Raiders are going to, I think the Ravens are going to win that game. Gosh, Baltimore will win.
I can't root against my man Charles Snowden. I got to go with Chuck's team. I'm picking the Raiders as an upset.
Okay.
Over the Ravens. I'm picking the Las Vegas Raiders over the Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens. Yes.
Okay.
Who is Neal like?
Neal has Baltimore.
This is our last game, I believe, Larry.
Yep.
The New York Jets versus the Titans in Tennessee.
I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers. I look for him to have a big game, and I think that the Jets will win this game.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jets as well. What about Neal?
Neal is going with the Titans in this game.
But he's stuck on that home team stuff, boy. All right. Okay. So there we have it this week.
Yeah, we have a few interesting mix up, so it should be a chance for somebody to gain some ground or to get ahead.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll next week. But just also want to remind everyone, I will be hosting Real Fellas Talk Sports this Wednesday. Remember, our new time is at 7 p.m. We had a good show last week, and we're looking forward to the rest of the season. Anything you wanted to say before we left, Larry?
No, just everyone have a good day. And again, my favorite players up in Baltimore playing, Charles Snowden III. I wish him the best.
Okay. All right, let's go, Chuck Snowden III. I'm picking the Raiders over the Ravens.
I'm not going that far.
Okay. Oh, I do live on Florida Avenue. Okay. All right. So, Larry, thanks for sharing time with us today, Larry. And
It's always a pleasure, man.
I will see you on Wednesday. Have a great weekend and have a very blessed and productive day.
Thank you. You do the same.
All right.